Welcome to Top Headline. I'm Christian Gomez, and today's top headline from the New American is written by Alex Newman, entitled Global Rebellion Against UN Mass Migration Pact Spreads. As Newman reports, quote, following the lead of U.S. President Donald Trump and Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, governments across Europe and beyond are refusing to join a controversial United Nations agreement aiming to accelerate mass immigration into the West. As Newman explains in his article, quote, under the UN plan, migration and taxpayer-funded benefits are to be transformed into a, quote, human right, while governments crack down on criticism. However, on December 5th, authorities from Bulgaria and Slovakia followed Australia, Austria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Israel, Poland, and Switzerland, among other free nations, in announcing that they would not be conforming to the UN migration scheme. And as Newman states, quote, the list of governments rejecting the plot is expected to keep growing. In Slovakia, the nation's parliament passed a resolution urging the government to withdraw from the UN Migration Pact, stating in part, quote, Slovakia is fully sovereign in defining its own national migration policy. In compliance with Parliament and the will of the Slovak people, Slovak Prime Minister Peter Pellegrini notified the UN this week of his country's objections. A government press release dated December 5th stated, quote, at this stage, the Bulgarian government believes that the decision not to join the Global Compact for safe, orderly, and regular migration protects to the fullest extent the interests of the country and its citizens. Poland's defense minister also took aim at the UN scheme, blasting it by saying, quote, this is not a method that would make it possible to reduce the migration crisis. On the contrary, it would only intensify the crisis. He further described the UN migration scheme as being, quote, contrary to the priorities of the Polish government, which are the security of Polish citizens and maintaining control over migration flows. Even the governments of other countries that have willingly accepted and signed on to the agreement are facing strong backlash from their populations over the migration plot. In Canada, Conservative Party leader Andrew Scheer repudiated the agreement, contending that immigration policy should be left up to the people of Canada to decide. On Tuesday, Scheer said, quote, Canadians and Canadians alone should make decisions on who comes into our country and under what circumstances. Scheer further blasted his country's immigration minister Ahmed Hussein and Progressive Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, accusing them of trying to erase Canada's national borders, saying, quote, instead of signing international agreements that erode our sovereign right to manage our borders, the Prime Minister should focus on restoring order at home. Unfortunately, most mainstream European and Canadian media is backing the agreement, further amplifying the position of the European Union and United Nations globalists who loathe sovereignty and individual nationhood. Fortunately, as Newman notes, quote, the growing resistance to the globalist agenda, the mass migration and global governance in the UN Pact are both key tools of this agenda, is an encouraging sign. As the story develops, expect more coverage from us at thenewamerican.com. We report the perspective that the mainstream media won't, so that freedom shall not perish. And while you're at thenewamerican.com, sign up for our free Top Headlines emails, which you can choose to receive daily, weekly, or monthly. After all, wouldn't you like to become a New American too? From all of us at The New American, we wish you and your loved ones a happy Hanukkah and a happy Christmas. So until next time, good day and God bless.